Hello and welcome to another pair of turns here. We're playing as Berytos. Let's go ahead and jump into turn 14. Alright, so let's go ahead and check the battles first, then we'll go and look at our magic sites. We can see Lamias, we can see these Chosen, which are their sacred units. Pretty big damage hatchet, not a ton of attack. Oh, this one's even got experience. Low defense, low protection. They do have a shield, but no helmet. I'm not overly impressed with this unit. You'll find that they didn't even bother to bless them. So, not too sure what the deal is. There. I guess they can't have much of a bless. They do win. They lose some Lamias. And we go ahead and attack with our fish into the barbarians. I think I may have. I think I mentioned it. We're gonna have this guy blood heal himself back up to 9 hit points, so he gets a couple extra turns of researching. Our fishy friends have no issues here killing the barbarians. It's possible we could have tried to like finesse it to get this guy to die so we could take his gear, but his gear's only okay, so I thought it wasn't messing with. We do find a brigand lair, helpful, and a tar pits, which is good. And then we get a whole bunch of gems at the price that we intended to pay, and some more gems. So we're getting a decent amount of gems for a luck one build here. Now this was a luck 0, and that was the nice one. And this the only one was Berytos luck 1. So yeah, we've got labs up. We need to put a temple up eventually somewhere. Gotta stop. Can't make the same. I think we're going to try and put a temple up next turn. For now, we don't have any money. But we're going to research. We're building this fortress. We're going to go ahead and keep moving our brides around to site search. So, there's not a ton going on. Got all annoyed by all these death sites we have to try and move past. 5% doesn't seem like a lot, but, you know, it can happen. And we'll, start pointing ourselves in the direction of pretty soon. Honestly, the geography is the only thing that's, like, even mildly annoying. Just because we can't... This path is only going to be traversable when it's warm. Same with this. And so that's the only way that we can get in, and without walking through a death site. It may be that we just, bite the bullet, such as it were, and come up this way. And then we would just move right through. So we'll have to see about that. It's pretty unfortunate. There's not that much we can really do about it. We've started our blood hunt, and we're patrolling it down. We're going to move our prophet here. He's going to start trying to spread our dominion. We have heat dominion. So my thought is that, again, without him going through the death sites, is that, like, even this guy got diseased. If we can spread our dominion through to here, then this going around is not so bad. And we can look to connect in this province. But I think we may just have to go like this way, pretend to sit in our fort, and then attack. So, yeah. That's it for these messages. We finished conjuration, so we're going to go ahead and move into construction. I think that's turn 14. Let's go ahead and jump into turn 15. 11 blood slaves, nice. And here we get to see the same army as before. Heavy cav. The heavy cav, I think these guys are fire or retreat and fire, which is quite a thing. You don't see that every day. They lost a heavy cav and a soldier. We finished a fortress. We didn't bother with the shipwreckers. I have nowhere for them to go. You know what? I think I missed the ping on this fort. No, must be in another turn. Oh yeah, we're gonna make more bride. We're gonna move this guy to go start blood hunting here. We're gonna search with bride, search with bride. So another turn. That's kind of low action, but compared to how last game went, in some ways I'm okay with low action. We definitely can scale pretty well, and I like our position sort of going in here. They've got pretty. I guess Femoria just can walk right in. Say they could have if they'd been a little bit more aggressive or expanded better. I don't know, but aggressive. You know, maybe if they'd gotten this, that could have been good for them, geographically speaking. But they didn't. So really, just another sort of a waiting turn. We finished our development, our expansion, and we're just building up the rest of our infrastructure. At some point, we need to put a temple here. Although we don't need it for the Stormcallers, but we do need to make sure we produce enough blood ones to fuel our communions. I think last game I was complaining that we didn't make enough blood ones, and here I am not making a blood one, making a larger than blood one, and then this is actually recruiting blood ones at least. So one fortress of blood ones. But yeah, in any event, just a pretty uneventful pair of turns. You know, we can see that there's a decent amount of goofballs down here in the water. I assume they're eyeing this throne. So I'm not sure what else. I mean, they could. Warring King makes it into the water. They could try to fight us on land, but it's kind of just a waste of their time. We will beat them on land. And if we know we're not fighting Relier, then Relier should just come over and eat them when they're done. So, as they waste themselves on me, which wouldn't be great. We definitely want them and Relier to fight each other for as long as possible. But all right, well, we'll go ahead and call it here. Thanks everybody for joining me. See you in the next one, and have a nice day.